Okay guys, so I'm going to talk about sleep. It's huge. We need to sleep, guys. When I was younger, obviously, I didn't really think about sleep being something that you'd use for recovery and how important it was for muscle growth, fat loss, and just recovery in general, guys. Mental health, depression, everything. So before we get into all these supplements, before we start doing all these things, and I've spoken about supplements in a previous module, let's talk about sleep. So how much sleep are you getting? I don't know what your job is. Your job, you could only be getting 4 or 5 hours sleep, and research shows if you're getting 5 hours sleep for only a few weeks, that will decrease your mental capacity by 50%. So, and if I don't get a good sleep, I know the next day I'm not going to function as well, and it's happened to me plenty of times. So, sleep, guys, we need to focus on sleep. So that's one of the biggest things that people miss with fat loss and muscle growth. If you're not sleeping, nothing's recovering. There's so many systems in the body that need sleep, and if you're not sleeping, it will cause more weight gain because your cortisol is always higher because you're not actually resting. Cortisol is not coming down. So sleep, guys, is very, very important. So what we can do with sleep, so what we should be doing is not looking at our phones, which 90% of people probably do. I even do it sometimes at night before you sleep because there's light. Light doesn't, when your body sees light, it thinks it's daytime, so it's going to stay awake. So we want to, have a dark room. We want to have, you can even get blue light blocking glasses. They can get off AliExpress, very cheap. And you wear them from when the sun goes down. So then your body's like, oh, okay, it's time to sleep now. You might look a bit silly, but it doesn't matter. Just wear them at home. So blue light blocking glasses, have a dark room, keep the room a bit cooler. Our bodies sleep better in a cooler room, not a hot room. You notice when it's a hot day, depends where you live in the world, and you haven't got an air conditioner, your sleep's gonna be all over the place. So make sure it's a cool room. You have those glasses if you want, you don't have to. I even get one of those masks to sleep on, those sleeping masks. That definitely helps because it makes it darker. No light before. Try and put your computer or your phone out of your room, out of your bedroom. So your bedroom should just be for sleeping. Even TV, guys, if you're watching TV, that's light. And you notice when you stop watching TV before you sleep, you're gonna have a way better sleep. I'm not perfect, I don't do it all the time, but if you want a good sleep, guys, you have to get rid of these things. You can use, and make sure there's even like having a heavier blanket at night, having a really comfortable bed. Invest in a good bed, guys, because a bed could be only, say, look, if you pay, say, $5,000 for a bed, remember, you sleep in it every single night of your life. So it's a lot better investment than going on, say, a holiday that you might spend once off. Get a great bed, get a good bed. Make sure your sleep's good, make sure you're comfortable. So that's very important for fat loss, guys. Your cortisol, stress, dementia, Alzheimer's. If your sleep's not good, these things can get worse. So that's third, guys. So what I would say is your nutrition's first, or nutrition and training are basically the same. Nutrition is a little bit up there with just before training. Sleep is next. If your sleep's not right, don't worry about all the supplements. Get your sleep right, then start using supplements or changing up your routine and so forth. So sleep is third, guys. Get that right, and then you're gonna actually feel a lot better. You're not gonna be moody all the time, and your training is gonna be 10 times better. Okay, guys, so sleep is important. I will see you in the next video.